Good morning to everyone. In previous class, I started with the explanation of classification of business activity. I explained the part of industry. In that, we have learned in primary industry there are the two types of industry, that is extractive industry and genetic industry. Today's in this class we are going to learning the second type of industry, that is secondary industry. This meaning of secondary industry are examples for secondary industry we can expect for 1 marks in the examination. We have already learned the primary industry. Here, what is primary industry? Primary industry extract the raw material from the nature. That means whatever they are collected the raw material in the first stage, that is in the primary industry, that raw material they are going to transferring to that other industry. Here other industry means secondary industry. This secondary industry, what they will do, what they have collected from the primary industry, that they are going to converting. That means they have collected that raw material, now they are going to converting to the semi-finished goods or finished goods. Understood? Now let us learn what is that exactly that secondary industry. These are concerned with using material which have already been extracted at the primary stage. I already explained this secondary industry, they are going to collecting or extract what they have extracted the primary industry, that raw material they are going to collecting and they are going to converting or conversion of raw material into semi-finished goods or finished goods is called secondary industry. Here that we have an example, that is mining of iron to steel. That means here they are going mining, that means they have collected that iron, they are converting to the steel. Iron is a raw material, now they are converted into the finished goods called steel, is called secondary industry. Let us see that what are the types or what are the kinds of secondary industry. Here we have that two kinds of, that is a secondary industry. One is manufacturing industry. In manufacturing industry we also having that some classification, that is the analytical industry, synthetical industry, processing industry and assembling industry. Let us learn in detail the manufacturing industry. The name only indicates manufacturing. That means they have collected that raw material, or this industry having that raw material and conversion of raw material into semi-finished goods or finished goods is called manufacturing industry. Just if you are see that observe in this picture, here that raw material is the cotton. From that cotton what they have, next semi-finished goods is a thread and finished goods is a, we have that cloth. That means cotton to cloth is a raw material into finished goods. Cotton to thread, raw material into semi-finished goods, and thread to cloth is a finished goods, is the best example for manufacturing industry. This also you may supposed to expect for 2 marks in the examination. Let us learn the types of manufacturing industry. This is a very important concept because you may supposed to expect for 4 marks and 2 marks, and these examples for manufacturing industry you may supposed to expect for 1 marks in the final examination. In manufacturing industry there are the 4 types or 4 kinds. Once again, I'll repeat: analytical industry, synthetical industry, processing industry, and assembling industry. Here, first one will learn analytical. The name only indicates analyze or analytical. That means this industry which separate or which analyzes and separate the different elements from the same material is called analytical industry. That means this industry analyzes and separates different elements. That means if you are observe this in this picture, the crude oil is the same material. Crude oil is the same material. From that we will get different element, like first one is petrol, diesel, after that kerosene, after that like a gas, after that like a grease, like different elements we are going to getting from that same material. And one more best example, like a milk is the material. From this milk we will get different element, like a curd, ghee, butter, like a paneer, like differently we will get different element, is called analytical industry. This industry concentrated analyzes and separate the different elements from the same material. Example, oil refinery. Oil refinery means you have that the crude oil. If you refine that crude oil, you will get the first, that is a good quality, that is a petrol. After, if you again that refined, you will get diesel. Again, if you refine, you will get the kerosene. Again, if you refine, you will get gas. Again, if you refine, you will get like a grease. And next, synthetical industry. This industry combines various ingredients into produce of new product. That means if you want to produce one product, it requires various ingredients. Like a example, cement industry. If you want to produce cement, it requires different or various ingredients. Like one more example, if you want to prepare biryani, that biryani has required that various ingredients. That means it requires various ingredients to prepare the product, is called synthetical industry. And processing industry, the name only indicates processing. That means it's still not completed. It is called processing industry. Or other meaning we have that if you want to get the final product, it has to take several stages or several steps to get finished product. That means this industry involves many stages manufacturing of finished goods. I explained. That means the example, sugar and paper industry. See this, I have given that in this slide, the sugar production. First, sugar cane you want. Second stage, you have to extract. You have to get that sugar cane juice. After that, you have to boil it. After that, you have to put it some chemicals. After that, it will get the jaggery or whatever that refined sugar. From that refined sugar, you may produce that chocolates. That means here they have that 3 or 4 or 4 to 5 steps or stages. So that is the reason here this industry we are calling as a processing industry. And next, the last kind or last type of manufacturing industry is assembling industry. This industry which analyzes or this industry assembles different component part to produce of new product. That means if you want to produce a new product, it requires that different component parts. Like, see that here I have given an example, CPU, Central Processing Unit. Here CPU, if you want to the CPU final product. Before that, inside of the CPU they have the different component parts, understood? Like a computer, the computer also like a bike, or the best example, automobile industries. This is called assembling industry. And the next second type of manufacturing industry is a construction industry. This you may supposed to expect it 1 marks question in the examination. This industry is involved in construction of building, dam, bridges, road, as well as tunnels and canals. If you observe in this picture or in this slide, they are constructing a road, bridge, building, dam. This all that construction, those who are involved in construction of this all, they are called as a construction industries. And that last kind of industry, that is tertiary industry. We have learned the industry, that is the types of industry is a primary industry, secondary industry, and the last kind is tertiary industry. This industry we can also call it as the supporting industry. That means which support to that primary as well as secondary industry is called tertiary industry. In the next class, I'm going to explaining to you regarding to that commerce. Thank you, my dear students.